This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Much to do yet.
Some of us get complacent, but I go. Greetings, Sir Arisen. I have a message for you. Sir Manella would speak with you in the palace. Pray seek her out at your earliest convenience.
We pawns cannot set foot in Battahl without feeling the people's contempt for us.
Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to look. Hell, got any finding? To share? Many thanks.
I'm honored, Master. This maester's teaching is a precious gift. I swear I shall make good use of it.
This crowd's good medicine for my wound.
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance you ought to let a few things go.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service.
To pay a visit to a Battahli blacksmith next. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Oi, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? 'Tis beastrons like you what bring shame upon the rest of us. True beastrons call Battahl home. Go suffer for your porridge and vermin, you damn lickspittle. What? Got something to say about it, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name, then?
Ragnall? You're him. From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us, aye? Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time. Show them your mettle.
Fight alongside you, just say the word.
That's quite...
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
Yes.
you're the one who aided us in storming the Coral Snake's hideout. I've been questioning Hugo, the bandit we took into custody. But the lad's been sent back to his cell for now, but perhaps I could trouble you. I seem to recall that he recognized you. Are you acquainted? At any rate, methinks you might have more success loosening his lips than I.
Doesn't seem like it is safe to say you've piqued my interest. As I've said, I'm a sellsword. Perhaps our next meeting will be on the battlefield, eh?
But the sea is strange.
Oh, what does we have arrived?
What you need. Work's work, no matter how...
Aye. What brings you to Brocker's smithy? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're in a luck. Our forge is flit. Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you say. I'm afraid that changes things a wee bit. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Brocker won't want to help you, unless you were to offer him aught he couldn't resist. Listen, I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture no dwarf can turn their nose up at. All elven fare's bland as grass. All of it. That is, save the singularly flavoursome dish, nutria. Of course, no dwarf would openly admit to having a taste for it. But the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me? Bring a bowl of it to Brocker. You'll soon see.
So the blacksmith ought to grant us some Gwynfencha in exchange for Nutriab. Shall we inform Ms. Darren of this, Master? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
There's light armor, and there's heavy armor. But how to...
I'm not into...
Bitter glares dog our steps wherever we tread here in Battahl. 'Tis clear its people hold no love for we pawns.
Take heart, for we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's... tough, but complaining won't do any good. Do come again.
Don't be shy.
Someday.
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, I can't help you. I'm retired. Oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. All right, give us a look then. Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wager I'm the only blacksmith who could set this ailing steel to rights. But, as I've said, I've lain down my tools, and before you start begging, know that I don't intend to pick them back up. Well, why are you still standing there? Leave an old man in peace.
That went rather poorly, I fear.
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Brocker. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood ever since we got cut off from the fuel for our forge. Though, he's always been a bit crotchety, come to think of it.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel. Now, I'm off to the tavern. Can I count on you to mind things here while I'm gone?
Of course you can. You go enjoy yourself. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's gone, you and I can talk. 'Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern. Till the monsters settled in, that is. Neither of us can go anywhere near the place now. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be willing to go out to the cavern and mine us up some glimmer coal? I'll take as much as you can carry. Should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his mind about restoring that blade of yours. Now, true to its name, glimmer coal emits a pale light. So you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you get to the cavern. Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins 'tis called. I'll count on you to bring lots of the stuff back.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's Ruins, Sir Brocker ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Have a gander at my ware. Hope to see you again ere long.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
You have my protection. I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
Well said. Thank you.
Never use threats. We all have We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well. I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strength. I sustain your
My thanks, sir. Here you are. 'Tis a reward.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled?
Fretting will get us nowhere. Let us pick a path and see where it takes us.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages, maybe. Wait us. Be on your guard.
By your leave.
Our foes are like to use the dark against us.
bolder if we went together. Would anyone care to push? I shan't let them harm you. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Truly?
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold.
We are to retreat, then?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
You have my support. Product of heedlessness. Do not give up hope. Help will come. Most impressive, Master. I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
I shall wait. Only one among us could make... use of the... Tis a quality piece of equipment.
There's no harm in keeping it on hand till a use presents itself.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as light to throw us back. You have my protection. Formidable, Arisen.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master? You'll like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but... Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Fascinating.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs, just to be sure.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
Tremendous work!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Arisen. How might I be of aid? We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Tis hard to find my footing in this dark...
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items.
Let me get that.
I will use the opportunity to gather my strength.
Slimes, there! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. The Arisen has been drenched! Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Our foes are like to use the dark against us.
By your leave, Arisen.
A well-made thing, that. Perhaps we could make use of it.
Pray, light your lantern, Master.
This ought to be more than enough glimmer coal to satisfy the smith. Shall we deliver it to Sir Sara? I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
True enough. Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I...
To the hobgoblin!
Fire is not its weakness, but its strength. Ice Stain is yours to wield. There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift. Arisen, are you all right? That was superb, Arisen.
Reinforcements have come to aid our foe. The Arisen has been torched. Quick, douse the flames! Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
Beg pardon, sir, but you wouldn't happen to be Battahl, you're not? Oh, thank goodness. I've a favour to beg, and I dare say I oughtn't ask it of anyone but a fellow Vermundian. This letter must reach the hands of a man called Ernesto. I've heard tell he's stationed on Volcanic Island, but the road in that direction appears to have been blocked off. 'Twould seem another route lies to the south, only 'tis plagued by monsters, and I dare not brave it myself. But you seem the capable sort. A soldier, I dare say. I'm sure such beasts would pose little trouble for one of your skill. Pray aid me in this matter, sir. I should not ask such an ordeal of you if I was not sorely...
Let us see this delivered swiftly and intact. Over here, if you would.
You're back. Have you any glimmercoal for me? Look at it all. This'll last us a good while. You've my gratitude. Okay, we've got more glimmercoal. Now we can reignite the forge.
'Tisn't the forge what needs igniting, girl, but your fool ears. I've told you my smithing days ended when those monsters moved in. I've no use for glimmercoal anymore. I'm done, understand? I'll not hear another word about that rusted hunk of steel. If you're so keen to have it repaired, then see to it yourself. Now leave me be. My mattress beckons.
Oh, I was certain he'd pick up his tools again if we only had more glimmercoal. My apologies for putting you to all that trouble, sir, but mayhap your efforts needn't go to waste. I could try my hand at repairing that sword for you, if you'd be agreeable. Way I see it, if old Brocker's the only smith with the skill to see it done, then I'm your best hope, being as I'm his apprentice and all. Well, what say you? I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your faith was well placed. Mayhap not soon as 'twere. I fear I'm a novice in the truest sense. But I'll see it done all the same. You have my word. Mark me. This blade will be shining like a star by the time I'm finished with it.
Sir Sara is apprenticed to the legendary dwarven blacksmith. There's no doubt in my mind that she will succeed. Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Battahl. Shall we go and meet with him? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but 'tisn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes. Which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done. And you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall await you there. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed. A beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
By and large, the people of Battahl seem to...
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Over here, if you please.
I'm tired.
Looking for what in particular?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will...
Won't do any good.
Shall we get some rest, then? He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I've never seen this so. Hi there, Arisen. The bladesmith. If I only knew.
What are you jabbering?
Oh,
You're looking honestly, girl.
Sorry, Brocker. But if you've not heard the term, 'tis hardly a you. Brocker's explained the process.
It seems to will take a rather complex process to restore the sword, but I've no doubt that Sir Sara's up to the task. I quite agree.
Hi! No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose and leisure doing business.
A flexible vocation, suited to bolstering our band where reinforcement is most needed.
Our foes will soon find themselves hard-pressed.
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer. I can keep the inn open. It's tough, but complaints do come again. The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. Do come again.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
By and large, the people of Battahl seem to adore their benevolent empress.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
Vermont's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though of course they have their reasons. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained. Beyond the rift. Quickly now! Our master beckons!
Of course. Rentard, be sure to avoid open flame. Well done. This battle is ours! Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe. Where oozes?
There! It fears fire's fury.
That reminds me. Ours is a party.
On my way!
Thank you. Deities, I'm here. I'm sorry. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Our foes.
Focus your strength, Arisen.
Seek you passage to the southwest? I'd advised against it, sir. 'Tis a forbidden place. Those who tread near are said to be devoured, you see. I heard one survivor tell of how his companion went suddenly quiet, and when he turned round to see what was wrong with her, her head fell off and crumbled. You hear a lot of those stories round here. I've met people who've lost arms and legs, or else watched their friends get rent in two so fast they were still crawling as they died. Should you choose to go there in spite of my warning, sir, on your head be it. But I pray you'll return to tell us what you saw. I'd be...
Come chasing it as well, have you? Aye. Rumors abound of the Shrine of Eld in this domain. Could be hiding all manner of priceless treasures, couldn't it? And if monsters happen to be guarding it, I shan't be afeared. Nay, I'll strike 'em.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. You truly are formidable, Arisen.
I shan't let you fall.
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Now I understand. How many poor souls have fallen victim to this creature petrified with oath?
Clear your mind is not distracted. You must focus on belling the creature. Well done.
You'll like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master? You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. No.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift. This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Fascinating.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Do come again.
Looking for aught in particular?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
You're the one who brought that regalia sword here in the first place, aye? I want a word. It's that fool apprentice of mine. I haven't seen her since yesterday. Knowing her, she skipped off to the mountain base cave on Volcanic Island to try... It's the only place with enough heat, see? Since you're the one who inspired this nonsense, you'd best go find her. And bring her back in one piece, lest I ring my hammer against that hollow shell you call a skull!
Feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
The world's changing. Not sure how... How much longer I can... Keep the inn open. It's tough, but complaining won't do any good.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Over here, if you please.
Fancy a look at my wares?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Would you mind coming over here?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Hail! The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, always a pleasure.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Let my magic infuse the west with the fury of the elements. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard. This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Fascinating.
When charged, be sure to avoid open flame. Well done. I will protect you. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. Thank you. Never forget, we all have our moments. That was hard won.
You ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
souls have fallen victim to this creature's petrifying gaze. Clear your mind of such distractions. You must focus on felling the beast. Focus. A moment of indecision will spill out deep. Yes, of course. I see it now. He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. Do come again.
Oxcarts make for relatively safer travel.
Fewer more.
With the Portalcrystal placed, we'll be able to use a Ferrystone to return here in an instant.
This Oxcart can't set off till I've had my due.
It's obvious
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I knew you would prevail, Master.
Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
Coming cornered. You just wait.
Now's your chance!
bleeding rogue.
Over here, if you please.
Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
You're not getting in here on my watch.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of Go on, have a look.
Living's hard.
All my troubles clean away. Further one's trade.
Well, come, if you think me a liar, then buy something. On the transference of soul. It is not like to do much harm on its own. Take care how you use it, sir. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience. Many thanks to you.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for, after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
As a matter of fact, loath as I am to recall the events of the coronation, they are fresh in my mind still. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the...
So, you seek to enter Battahl, I presume? Go on through.
please.
Interested in my way? Looking to lay your head? We've soft beds aplenty. Pleasure doing business.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear.
What's more, the Arisen has chosen to fill our ranks with women.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
My curative magics are at your disposal.
There, Master! Saurians!
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show. Now, are you ready to aid me in sketching that griffin? Remember, you'll need to draw the fight out as long as you can. Marvelous. We go.
Let us accompany Sir Fulvio and face this griffin.
We ought to follow close behind.
Positively splendid. Can it be? Did you use a Medusa's head just now, Arisen? Pray, show it to me. No, wait. On second thought, best not. But to think you would be in possession of such a thing. I cannot thank you enough, Arisen. With this, I shall doubtless be able to chisel a griffin most glorious.
Quickly now! Our master beckons!
Thy lead.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, but complaining won't do it. Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares?
By and large, the people of Battahl seem to adore their benevolent empress.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
Vermont's people bear no such love for their queen.
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough. But complaining won't do any good. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Clark means to unveil the sculpture before a select audience. He asked me to extend an invitation to you as well. I will await you at his estate in Vernworth's noble quarter.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Well met, sir. How might I... The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. Always a pleasure.
I've heard quinces are native to Battahl. Shall we see if we can't find some?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
An oxcart ought to make our journey. Easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This oxcart can't set off till I've had my due.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead and...
trained for this.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here... at least you'll find a bit of pleasure doing business.
They're too late to further one's trade. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The item you requested is complete. Here you are. A little hope to see you again.
While beyond the rift, I recall hearing a rumor that such forgeries may be used to win people's favor.
Now that is a surprise.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use. Where are you off to?
Show his face. Wish I'd been born a nobleman's son.
This ox cart's bound for back. You've got to pay before we depart.
I'm near enough of Wastrel's curs.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
That stays.
Out of the car!
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. Well done.
You have my protection. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Now that is a surprise.
Poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
This is your chance to prove your wit.
I end up feeling... Looking forward to it.
Have you brought me a quince? Many thanks, sir. At last, I may continue reading that grimoire. This could be the turning point in my family's fortune.
We ought to follow close behind, lest we get separated.
Interested in my wares? Now here's a welcome sight. You are worried,
Keep up, eh? Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Well met.
Interested in my wares?
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of that grimoire we spoke of. Which brings me to a curious point. There's a favor I'd ask of you. What happened to my eye? Oh, never mind the bandage. 'Tis nothing serious. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The copy I possess is but the first, one half of a whole. I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant like myself. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Battahl. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you, find that second volume for me. All I want is to give my family a decent life, the life they deserve. This is my chance to provide for them as I
A strange little shop in Vermont, is it?
Mother, quick! Over here! Beg pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that grimoire. His eye! I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing anymore. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more money soon. 'Tis as if he's lost his mind how much he repeats it. 'Tis all my fault, Mother.
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. Your father, he'll be back to his old self before Tracer. Seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not give it to my husband. I beg of you.
Ought we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested? 'Tis a wondering. Indeed. I regret to say that I am at a loss.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you found the second volume of On the Transference of Souls, perchance? Fortune smiles upon me at last. With this, my shop's prosperity is all but assured. Thank you, Sir Arisen. Oh, thank you. Perhaps you'd care to join me. Come, bear witness to this momentous occasion.
We ought not lose sight of our guide.
I'm going to go exploring.
The more hours I put in, the better work I'll do.
Polishing my armor can wait till the moon. Tranquil places such as this are real treasures.
This is it. This is the moment I've been preparing for.
Dear, is this truly safe? I'm afeard of what's to come.
Have faith, my darling. All is well. You need only stand there and watch.
Father, you don't need to do this. I'm happy with our life as 'tis now.
'Tis good to hear you say that, my daughter. But I've come too far. I must see this through. I believe I need only... Ha! Did I? Did I do it? A failure then. Ah well. I suppose our fortunes were ne'er likely to turn, so I've learned my lesson. No more of this grimoire nonsense for me. My dears, can you forgive me for my foolishness?
Oh, Isaac.
You two had the right of it all along. I ne'er should have chased after a silly dream like this.
Father, I shouldn't have complained. I know you do your best for us. You always have.
Enough of that now. You've naught to apologize for. 'Tis a father's duty to provide for his children. I only wish I could give you more. You have my gratitude, Sir Arisen. Though I failed in my quest, I've learnt much. And from this moment forth, I'll be focusing my energies on naught but my trade. I hope I can count on your continued patronage, sir.
So this is the conclusion that awaits if Sir Isaac is given a forgery. My own master gave him the genuine article.
I do not... wish to doubt you, but it's difficult to believe.
Take it easy today. My knees are acting up. I might make it look easy, but only from experience.
I'm about ready to fall asleep in my feet.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinia during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled. Gifting he may seek to strike again. Yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. I trust...
Master, my heart pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
We shall remain here.
And who might?
Sir Arisen, you've come just in time. Sir Irmhild, 'tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Battahl has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed. We are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. Pray seize the rogue should you espy him. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
How can I get this color to come out brighter?
So close. I got to make room for my next anyway.
Who are ye supposed to be? Fine. Ah, sod it!
Apprehend him at once! That man there is the assassin. Nicely done, Sir Arisen. Let us inform Sir Ermhild of what has transpired.
Oh, Your Majesty. Full glad am I to see you unharmed.
The brigand has been captured. The chaos of the past few days ought to be behind us now. We owe this outcome to you, Sir Arisen. You cannot know the depth of my gratitude.
Ah, yes, of course. Battahl is in your debt, Sir Arisen. The same is true of you, Sir Manella. Your efforts were most admirable. Now that a measure of peace is returned to us, however, you ought to devote yourself to convalescence for a time. You may. The curative hot springs on Volcanic Island are said to be wondrous for healing. Go there to recuperate.
Very well, my lady. I shall leave presently, and return when I am fully recovered.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
Let the heavens heed this.
Tired. I barely slept a wink. One wrong move, and I dread to think.
I must earn.
It's a chance to put my feet up as welcome as someone a while.
I best earn my keep.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Here we are.
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. I haven't the words. 'Tis simply a masterpiece. I shall be honored to pass this on to future generations. Let us give a thunderous round of applause for Master Fulvio, who has granted the world an unparalleled gift, and for the good Arisen, who aided him in his noble venture.
What a marvelous sculpture! The finer details are no doubt owed to our use of the Medusa's head.
Indeed. My own master and I failed to craft any plan so ingenious, and the result was markedly inferior.
'Tis a masterpiece. Full glad I am to have entrusted.
I can scarce believe I can't.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Have you heard tell of an Oxcart travelling the roads at night? Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel during the day. Why can't others do the same?
There's been much talk on the street of this Phantom Oxcart that travels after sunset, but I've heard rather enough of it. Our hands are full enough as it is.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
What's life without a bit of fun? Good day, sir. What might you be
making
looking
a
for?
living as a soldier.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Someone do such a
Phantom, victory is ours!
I've never heard
What's this boat doing here? Here, an enchanted cold to freeze our world.
Fortune was on my side this day.
We must rest. Though the sun... Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby? Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
I brought the number that you requested. I'll take it this'll be enough.
Aye, nicely done. Get in, you lot. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir. Ordinarily, coin like this would take me half a year to earn.
And I'll thank you to spend it wisely. Don't go drawing undue attention onto yourself, or that'll be the last you get. An ox cart travelling a night is suspicious enough in its own right, if 'twere known that I'm carrying pawns across the border.
I know, and I'll take care of it, I swear it. Contact me again when you've need of more cargo, won't you? What is it? I've done naught worth following me over. Hold, I beg you. I'll tell you what there is to know. I was approached by a Battahli merchant I met at the border checkpoint. He offered me a coin in exchange for rounding up pawns. Aye, I know. Here in Vermund, there's nary a deed more abhorrent. But you have to understand, my gambling debts were like to drown me. I needed coin, and I needed it fast. I know not where they've been taken. Pray, believe me. Here, take this. 'Tis a document I got from that merchant. If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt be disciplined. I might even lose my post. I'll give you all the gold I got today. So pray, I beg you, will you let me go? I swear I'll ne'er do aught like this again. You have my sincerest thanks. I see the true Arisen is merciful indeed. I'll be going then.
Do we know of someone who might better understand this document? Captain Brant and Regent Kin Sven are likely to be of aid, but Minister Allard is best avoided.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Pray, light your lantern, Master.
We cannot break it from this side. Really? Now? Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
You're the Arisen, aye? The personage of great esteem is to return from Battahl to Vermin. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen. Your aid is requested in guarding his Oxcart as it travels the High Road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it.
You have your orders. Read them.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Let me be, would you?
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege. If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise 'tis of the like used in the palace. We ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination, perchance we will discover the intent behind this plot. Yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins. I bid Your Majesty follow the Oxcart without arousing suspicion, that you might divine where it is headed. Alternatively, mayhap Your Majesty could assume the guise of a pawn and await pickup in a likely location. I leave the choice to Your Majesty's discretion.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring. Such a magnificent tapestry of stars. I quite agree. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
What's this? Only pawns? What's that dullard playing at? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need to get the job done. In you get, then. Oh, it's cold out. I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. was that? Fie. Now I'm jumping at shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back! What's the hold up? Get in! How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answered. Suppose you'll just have to listen then. You pawns are a queer lot. They say you'll do whatever the Arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Battahl. Did that scare you, baby, of mind? It was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care either. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to me.
We shall remain here.
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open up.
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
I'm sorry. My hands.
How'd you like that?
It's rather tough, eh?
You going to fight back?
They may be undying, but they do seem to know.
Ha! They're just taking it.
Only thing Fur's good for.
What a ball! Just like hitting a
That's it.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No? Well, get 'em up.
What am I supposed to do?
We're off!
On your knees, worthless vessels. Wait. You're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst! To arms!
Let my magic rod in an immense wound.
We are to retreat, then?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
You have my support.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have divined the Oxcart's destination then. I see. So they were procuring pawns in order to carry out this excavation. The stuff you mention is most curious. It sounds as if 'tis of the same make as the jewel wielded by the Queen Regent's puppet. I had heard pawns face much prejudice in Battahl, yet to hear that they are treated as tools to be discarded and given such perilous tasks. Volcanic Island has long been part of Battahl's territory. The lake of lava present there is revered for its flames. Perhaps 'twould be considered blasphemy to give such work to their own. Or could this simply be a means of testing the efficacy of these jewels that allow for the control of pawns? I can offer naught but conjecture. For now, we ought to aim our efforts towards proving that a member of the Vermundian court has been selling pawns. Should we succeed, Even the Queen Regent herself could not deflect the people's displeasure. She would doubtless lose their confidence. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have gathered shall form the stalwart pillar upon which our rightful claim will rest. 'Tis most valuable, so pray exercise the utmost care when deciding how it ought be used.
At least here the Queen Regent shall face justice. You have succeeded where my own master failed, Arisen.
That was certainly worthwhile.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Let's see. Where to next?
Some of us get complacent. I trade every day.
An oxcart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
We must rest.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
Let's take it easy today.
Let's see. Where to next?
There's no easy thing. Making a living.
This oxcart's bound for the... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Let me get that.
Welcome, sir, after all. 'Tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are... So many do come again.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour. I'm still
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the Oxcart, We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustine's head. Of this, we can be certain. A quiet day. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustine's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustine to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnall from the tavern? Now two parties ask our aid, but which is the more deserving?
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me, then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
My magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew! I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
I shall stand by you, Master. Whatever you decide.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be enough. We must not let down our guard.
Call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Furthermore, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same. Master! Master, can you hear me? Are you unharmed?
Pray, seek an exit. I shall...
We meet again. Why question the meaning of battle? Might as well question the meaning of breaking one's fast. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustin, only to find myself waist deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and makes for a duller life. Though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave this. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up. Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from. And one thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen True. What? You are the Arisen? Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz. I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
There, Master! Drake! Fire's fury shan't be evaded against this foe. Well done.
It has a means to control pawns.
We cannot afford to fall prey to such attacks.
Of course.
magics are at your disposal. Wait a minute. Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not. Master, watch out! Our attacks there, it will soon. I grab hold of the beast. Now to seek its weakest point.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Pushing on without rest isn't ideal. I'm dead on my feet.
I only hope we don't encounter any foes.
Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe. Well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Battle is best avoided here. I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen. Avoid flame at any cost to me. We could be doused in oil. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Oh! 'Twas but a trick of the light.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has been keen to discover it.
In relation to that, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
Another encounter? I feel like this. We're already hot pressed from our previous engagement. Well done.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
Magic's grant you an elemental boon.
As a matter of fact, loath as I am to recall the events of the coronation, they are fresh in my mind still.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Would anyone care to push? might and strength of numbers.
Most impressive, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Outstanding.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest. Shall I tell you more?
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Ice's sting is yours to wield.
I concur.
No,
Thank you.
You mustn't let this stop you. I believe yon foe is drawn to light, not to extinguish our lanterns, lest we summon it unwittingly. Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of...
Forgive me. I was a burden.
Shall we
upon our
discuss
ranks.
tactics now, or let me get that?
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last...
Goblins, Master! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
Such a magnificent tapestry style.
You are correct. Ill afford to grow over. Our foe is not yet routed.
Outstanding.
Come out and play.
Come on then!
I grant you glorious blaze.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. We've a choice of where to go. But how to know the path best traveled?
Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their use. I will protect you. I do not need the range of our altar.
I did my best to match your skill, Master. I shall remain by your side.
Tried to find a moment to gather our strength.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Just recalled. Found a treasure chest during my travels beyond the attacks work wonders against their ilk.
Have we any means to chill our enemy?
Smite our enemies. Strike fast and true, and our force shall fall. Very well. I shall return. Oh. What does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Reckon your roads be trade towns can make you right sick.
Shall we get some rest then?